Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's digital plan with me. Today we are going to be planning out the month of March. So to get started, let's go ahead and pick out a sticker kit to use. Let's see, so I'm trying to decide if I'm kind of between like kit 7 and kit 9 here. I have been dying to use kit 9. I love the colors in this kit, so I'm gonna go with that for my monthly view because I look at my monthly view honestly more than anything else in my planner. So I just love the colors in this kit. It's so bright and cheerful, and I know it's technically not spring yet, but in Arizona, let me tell you, it does not at all feel like winter. We have a high of, I think it's like 87 degrees today. Let me check. And we've been like going to the pool. It's, yeah, a high of 87 and a low of 54. Bright and sunny all week. So anyways, yeah, I'm super excited to use this kit, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna open this in a new window to split it off here to the side. Just makes it a little easier to work with. So I'm excited to plan out the month of March. We very intentionally left the month pretty light. We didn't sign the girls up for a ton of extracurriculars. Maddie still has piano. We're gonna be ending kickball. The last game is actually this upcoming Saturday, which is kind of sad because honestly, of all the sports we've done so far, I feel like kickball was our favorite, and part of the reason for that is like our whole street was in like the kickball league, and the coaches were our neighbors, so it was just like all of us friends hanging out for kickball practices and games and stuff, which is really fun. But yeah, so we ended up not signing the girls up for tennis, so I can erase that. But we might be having some big like life changes, and I'll talk about that in a little bit here, but that's part of the reason we intentionally kind of left the month pretty open. So, okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna start by covering up the March over here and getting some washi here at the top. So that's usually how I like to start out planning my month. So I'm gonna go to the washi and decide which one I want to use. This washi is sized to where you can fit it above the month pretty easily in both the portrait and landscape. It took a lot of tweaking to figure out the proportions for that, but it worked out. GoodNotes is still having the issue where if you drag and drop using the photo tool, the stickers are no longer transparent. I have gotten used to just using the lasso tool or copying and pasting, and it's working just fine. So, so we're gonna pull that over, and I like to just kind of size this on the calendar and use like the sides as a guide. So I have a little bit of space on this side, and we'll see where that gets us. That looks pretty good. And then I like to just use my pen tool and draw directly on there just to kind of expand it a little bit. Or not expand it, I don't know what I was trying, or well, I guess, yeah. That would be the word, but just to kind of figure out where I'm placing my washi here. So I think that will be pretty good there. And then I'll use my eraser and just erase that line. And that should be on there pretty well. And then I'm going to go to my calendar words, and we will bring over March. I'm excited for March. We have spring break coming up, and we don't have any definite plans for that yet, but I'm sure we'll just be like going to the pool a lot and maybe going on some hikes or something like that. So that looks super cute. And then one thing I like to do too is I like to put some color over here to the side, and I think I'm gonna, let's see, I think I'm gonna use yellow just because I'm kind of liking the brightness. I just want bright and cheerful right now. So that's what I am going with. So I'm just going to bring this over here, and it is the morning time. We're doing like the whole breakfast, you know, getting ready for the day type of thing before we start school. So you might hear some, you know, noise in the background to be expected. I had intended to film this yesterday on my filming day, but I got really caught up in like budgeting, and let's see, this is not sizing. I just kind of spent too much time doing that. So one thing that can be tricky about sizing stuff in GoodNotes is that it moves like both sides, so it can be kind of tricky sometimes. But I think I'm gonna do that, and then maybe see how that looks. I feel like it's still too long, and you know what, for that, instead of continuing to tinker with it, I'm just gonna do this, and that makes that easy. So okay, all right, I like the look of that. And then I am going to grab my deco dots, because I don't know, I've just been really enjoying using deco dots lately. Adds a little bit more decoration to the page. So I just pull them all over with the lasso tool, and I keep them grouped together, and then I just kind of zoom in and size them to where I want them. And that way they're all the same size. They're really easy to work with. So we're gonna do that. I think that's actually a pretty good size there. So once that's done, then I will take the lasso and sort of place these kind of where they go, and then I'll zoom in and I'll tweak it. So as I mentioned, we may be having some big changes over here, and that big change is that we applied for a school in our area for Maddie. Jules is going to be going into kindergarten, so for her, she would be going to a preschool a couple days a week, but we have just been really struggling to just juggle everything. A lot changed once Andrew started working outside of the home, and it's been really hard for me to balance working with homeschooling, and our preference is to continue homeschooling, but I've made peace with the fact that maybe right now is just not the right time for it. And I've always said, like, we take it year by year. Like, one year we might need to go back to school, the next year maybe we'll do homeschool again. And you know, nothing's permanent. If the kids end up going to school and it's not working, like, we can just take them right back out. I don't want to like flip-flop a ton or anything like that. I want stability for them, but it's just not working, guys. And I wish it would, but, and it's not the school itself. The school itself is fine. We love homeschool. We have fun learning together. It's actually the downtime where Andrew's working outside of the house, we're done with school, and just trying to keep the kids busy. I don't want to just plop them in front of a screen the whole time that I am working. I feel like when they have too much screen time, it changes their whole personality. I don't feel like it's good for them. And just trying to keep them busy, and then also just feeling, which I've tried to shake it off, but I haven't been able to, just that feeling of like guilt. If I'm up in my office working and they're here, I feel like I should be with them, and you know, and they need me throughout the day. Like, if they're here, they're gonna need certain things, and so it's just really hard for me to focus and to get things done. And right now, the business is our livelihood. My husband's working towards advancing in his career, but it's gonna take time. He has to go through like a school training type of program to be able to move up in the golf industry, and so it's going to take a few years for him to get to that point. And you know, I still have a lot of passion for the business. I still want to see it succeed. In all honesty, it's been kind of rough for small businesses out there, so I have to be able to prioritize working on it so that I can keep it afloat amidst everything that's going on in the world. And so yeah, it's just, and the thing is like, the school that we're having the kids go to is a school that Maddie went to in the past, and she has friends that still go there. And so if she starts mid-year, I was nervous about this at first, but then she actually reminded me. She was like, you know what, Mom? I think I'll probably see my friends. Like, I'll walk into my class, and then she has a bunch of friends that still go there. So that is really helpful. And yeah, and there's some things about it that she definitely misses, and we've seen some changes with the school that we really like. And I've met with like the principal. I really like her a lot. And so yeah, it's a bummer because our preference is to continue homeschooling, but it is just really difficult. And like I said, it's not the schooling itself. The thing is like, homeschool, it doesn't actually take that long. It takes us, I would say, a max of 4 hours a day to get everything done, and that's core subjects and learning together as a family. We have lately been doing history and science together as a family. We kind of went to like more of an independent curriculum for that, where everyone's doing it individually, but we kind of missed learning as a family. So that's something that we've been doing. And yeah, I mean, so it doesn't take that much time, and my oldest daughter is very independent. My youngest, her school doesn't take hardly any time at all. I would say like an hour max for her. We're really just focusing on teaching her to read right now. And I apologize, my throat is really scratchy right now, and so if you hear me like my voice cracking or just me swallowing a lot, I'm really sorry. I'm just trying to not like cough and stuff. I think my allergies are just going crazy. So anyways, so that's the big change that may be happening. We don't know if they have space even over there right now. We went and talked to them in the front office, and they said they weren't sure and just to apply. And then hopefully sometime today we'll actually find out if they have space or not. And if they do, we'll get Maddie started with 4th grade over there probably right away. And then if Maddie ends up going, then we'll put Jules in like a preschool program. It's the same preschool program that her friend goes to, and they really love it. And so she would just go a couple days a week, because Andrew's typically off a couple days a week, so he can be home with her. And then at the school that Maddie's going to, she has 1 half day a week, so we're thinking Jules would be home that day, and that would be like a lighter day of work for me. So that's a change that's going to be coming. I don't know. I think so much of how you handle a situation is determined by your attitude. And so I don't want it to treat it like it's a doomsday thing, right? Like, I told the kids this too, like, this isn't a punishment. This isn't a bad thing. And in fact, they may go and then find out like that they prefer it to homeschooling. You know, they currently go to a co-op 1 day a week, and they love the co-op. They have so much fun there. They see their friends there. They love their teachers. Like, everything is awesome for them there. They love like the structure of it. And they're at the co-op for almost the same amount of time as they would be at school. It's just a little bit longer to go to school. So yeah, I mean, I feel like what's meant to happen happens, and it's just, you know, like I said, nothing is permanent. We may find that, you know, we're able to make some changes in the future. We all love to be together and to homeschool. It just, I would say the hardest thing to replicate from like homeschool and regular school is like the structure, and I feel like that is what is missing for us, and I've tried to implement that into our home and to get us into routines and all of that kind of stuff, but it just hasn't worked out. It just hasn't. And Andrew was here one day and he saw, like, even with him here, how little work I was able to actually end up getting done. So even with him being here to help, you know, it still is a constant thing. It's a struggle. So, and I have to be able to prioritize work. I have to be able to do that. And so, anyways, so without going on and on and on, that's pretty much what is happening right now. And like I said, I think, you know, I trust that whatever is going on, that's the way it's meant to be. I firmly believe that. And it's not like we haven't tried like a million different things. We have, and it's just not, it's not for us right now. And that doesn't mean it might not work out in the future, but right now I think this is definitely what we need to do. And we're very open with the girls about it. Like, we're very honest with them about it, and they understand like why we're needing to make some changes. And like I said, Maddie's excited because she knows like her friends still go to this school. A lot of friends actually that we were in Bible study with before still go to this school, and so she's excited because they still do go there, and she may be in the same class with them, and I think that'll be really fun. So we'll see what ends up happening. We'll see if, you know, if there is space there, but I think this will be good. So anywho, if you homeschool and you are also working and you have tips, I'm in some Facebook groups for working moms who homeschool, and it's definitely a struggle, like trying to work from home and have your kids home all the time. I think with older kids it'd probably be easier. Jules is still really young, and like I said, I don't want to just plop them in front of screens all day long, because it really does just change their personality. Like, they have more attitude and they're a little bit more lazy. Like, I don't know, and same for us, right? Like, for me, if I'm on my phone too much and on screens too much, I get like more lethargic. You know, I don't think screens are, I don't feel comfortable just like being like, oh, just watch TV until I'm done working. Like, that's not something I want to do. I purchased like some puzzles and arts and crafts and all sorts of things for them to do, but there's only so much they can do, especially my youngest, without me. So yeah, we're not making this decision lightly, and we've tried lots of different things, and this is just how it's going to be, and I have made peace with this decision. I feel like I fought it, and I tried to be like, no, like, we just need to do better with this, or we just need to come up with like a better schedule, or we need to just do this, and now it's just like, no, like, this is just how it has to be. So let me see my holidays and events scripts here, which I want to remake these and do these in different styles, but there's a spring break one in here, yes. So I'm going to copy that and bring this over. But yeah, if you're a working parent that also homeschools and you have tips for me, let me know. But I mean, I feel like I've tried everything, and it's just you know, we even do the co-op one day a week, but it's just not enough. You know, like, I've gotten up as early as I can. I feel like that's reasonable to work, and it's either like working late at night or getting up early in the morning, and I prefer to go to bed earlier and get up earlier. I feel like my brain after the day is just too tired to work at night now. Like, once 8 o'clock rolls around, I am just ready to be checked out. So Okay, let's go ahead and get some icons here. So we're gonna need, let's see, we're gonna need balloons because we do have like a mom's night out thing. And then the cleaners are coming. We did hire some cleaners to help us stay on top of housework, which is really nice. And then we'll have new releases. We've got dentist appointments. So I'm gonna need this little tooth. And then piano, spring training game, church. You can probably hear Julia laughing, which is so funny. Okay, a little baseball for spring training. The last kickball game. I know it's not a kickball, but it's the one I've been using. And then piano. I like to pull all the icons first because then I know what color labels to grab. What else? Church and co-op. So yeah, I figure if Maddie starts now, it's rough to like start school mid-year, but she has friends there like I mentioned, but also I did pick up, because the math that they use is totally different than what we've been using. So I did pick up like a Teachers Pay Teachers bundle of like math worksheets and Google Slides and stuff. So I figure we can kind of go over that together a little bit to introduce her to just the different way that they're doing it. And then she'll, if she starts like next week, for example, I don't expect that. We'll see if they have space, but say that's the case, she would go and then she would have spring break and then she would go for another like 2-ish months and then summer break would be here. So I feel like it's kind of dipping the toe in the pond type of thing, and all of that. So yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to labels. And I'm gonna do, I like to do like a pattern label for co-op. So I'm gonna stick with that. I think I'm gonna actually use this one here. So we have co-op on Tuesdays. And we would cancel, like withdraw the girls from co-op if we do end up doing school. Arrange, bring to front. So I'll put this over here. And then in my weeks, I actually have the co-op right here. And I'm gonna copy that and go back to March. And actually I could have gone to my February month. I don't know what I was thinking there, but that's okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna create my labels down here, and then I'll like move them around. So then we have piano, and I'm gonna go with my round little dealio here. And I think for that, I'm gonna actually use yellow. So Maddie's favorite color is yellow. So I think that's really fun. So we'll do that. I'm gonna reset my camera real quick. Okay, my camera has been running out of battery, whoops, really fast lately. I don't know what the deal is with that, but okay, so we're gonna do that, and Andrew does have to leave for work here soon. So okay, I'm gonna come over here and copy this text and paste. So we have piano. And then we also have church I'll put together. So I'm gonna use the blue for that. change, bring to front. And then come over here. And we actually have been doing the 5:30. It was really fun this last time we went to church. We went to a place called Portillo's right after with our friends and got dinner, and that was really fun. I like want to make that a regular thing. I know it's rough with like the prices of things and stuff right now, but I think that is just so much fun. Okay, so church, and then we'll do new releases. So I'm gonna use, I think I'll use purple for that. So there's sticker kit Saturday, and then the new releases will be the third, like the monthly releases will be the third Wednesday of the month. I originally said the first Wednesday, but that just didn't happen. Like I fell really far behind with, I had the flu for over 2 weeks, so it was awful. But it may go back to like the first Wednesday of the month, but for now I think I'm just gonna keep it on the third Wednesday. And then I'm gonna turn images on, and I'm just gonna resize this whole thing. And I like to resize it to where it can kind of sit in between those. So that's gonna go up here. I'm gonna erase this, and then we'll bring this down here. I don't think I'll mark that on like sticker kit Saturday because that's just like a thing that always happens. I may create like a script or something for it, but okay. And then we have the cleaners coming, and how did I mark that last time? Oh, I used one of those guys. So I think I'll use a brush stroke again for that. And I'm gonna pull this one over, I think, or actually maybe this one. And then we'll erase. I don't know if we'll continue with the cleaners once the kids are back. I just needed the help big time. I can see us like getting into a good groove. They only come once a month, but I think staying on top of chores will be a little bit easier. Like I can spend the first half hour of my day while the kids are at school, like, you know, working on chores and stuff. And then there are things that the kids do to help out as well. So, because it's not cheap by any means, and we are trying to like scrimp and save where we can. And I'll be filming my budget video soon as well. So, but I just like to mark when they are coming. So there's that. And then I have my piano one made, so I can get erase all of those. And then maybe I will put new releases on the Saturdays, because why not, you know? I'm gonna just turn images on and duplicate that, and then we'll put that right in between here, and I'm going to erase that, and then we'll duplicate that, put that up there, and so sticker kits, I've been thinking of just ways to get some help with the business, because, you know, it's a lot to stay on top of, and Andrew's actually going to be starting the PGA program. I've talked about this a few times now, but he's going to be busy with that. And so sticker kit creation is something that I think we're going to include in the P2P brand ambassador program. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited. It's kind of all coming together behind the scenes, like all the details and stuff. And so I'll be sharing with you guys eventually all the details for that. But expect that to launch sometime in March, because I think that is going to be just a really fun way to involve the community more with the business, and then also like get some much needed help with the business, and just like, I don't know, work together with you guys more. I just think that's gonna be really fun. Like, I'm just envisioning us like collaborating on like product development and stuff, like maybe having like Zoom meetings and stuff or something like that, and just to get more input from you guys, and what you want to see, and like changes we could make and all of that. So I'm super excited about it. Stay tuned for all the details, but that will be coming. And then let's see, we have dentist appointments. So I think for that, I'm gonna actually do, I'm gonna do this like yellow one here. So Jules and I both have dentist appointments. I feel like Maddie's due for one though, so I need to actually call them. And then I think Andrew probably has one too, because we usually try to have it to where we're all going in the same month, just because it makes that easier. Arrange, bring to front. So yeah, I don't know if like some of the appointment stuff got lost or whatever, like the reminders, but let's see, I'm gonna just do the same text, but I'm going to change the color to black, and then I'll do, I'm just gonna put our names because I know what the tooth means, you know, so I'm gonna do Julia. Ooh, and did I write the time? Yeah, 10:30 a.m. And then I'm just going to turn images on and duplicate that. And my appointment, I believe, is at 9 a.m. 9 o'clock. Okay, so that is gonna go on the 20th for me. Kind of put that towards the top. And Julia is gonna go on the 4th. We'll do that. Okay. And then we have a spring training game, and I'm going to use one of the decorative shapes over here for that. So I think I'm gonna do a scallop label. That's at 1:05 p.m. not a.m. I think I'm gonna use this one. This is cute. So that's on the 2nd. So we're going with a bunch of our friends to a spring training game, which I'm really excited about. That'll be really, really fun. And we're going to bring to front and then pull that up here. I think for my plan with me that I posted yesterday, I had this, so we'll just copy that and then go back to March, and we'll paste that there. It's really helpful to be able to just grab stuff you've already done and copy and paste it. So spring training game, that's coming up this weekend. And then we also have, let's see, let's go ahead and do, I'm gonna actually, do I have images on? Nope. Turn images on. I'm gonna actually make this a little bit larger. Okay. And then, oh, so she's actually gonna have a dentist appointment. So Jules won't go to co-op actually on the 4th. Just Maddie will go. That's one thing I'm excited about too, that I think will be a positive change for the girls going to school, is just being able to get all my work done during the day while they're at school, and then being able to just shut off work mode, like when they are home, you know, be fully present with them. Because I feel like right now everything's just a jumble. Like I find a pocket of time, oh, I've got, you know, 15 minutes to work on this, and I'm constantly thinking in my head of, okay, this is what we have going on. I can get, you know, Joel set up doing this, and Maddie will do this, and then I'll go and I'll work on this. And I'm just constantly thinking about like how to keep them busy and like how to get work in and all of that. And it's very exhausting trying to think of that all the time. So I'm really excited to be able to just like compartmentalize a little bit more and focus just on work, get the work done, you know, while they're at school, and then have them come home and be like full on mom mode. It gets blurry with like homeschool mom and regular mom, and like I was just talking to my friend Jen about that yesterday, and just like wearing those different hats, and because it's different, like when you're, yeah, it's just different. I don't know how to explain it, but I think that's something that is going to be a really positive change. And then I'm going to also be working on like not working on weekends as much, because I shouldn't really need to if I have more time to focus during the week. So yeah, I think that's going to be a really good thing. I just think right now this is sort of, they'll still have co-op during spring break, because they don't, the co-op doesn't have a spring break, but that's just when we're going to be taking some time off of homeschool. Okay, and then we have piano. So I'm going to duplicate that and put that on Mondays, and Maddie will still have piano during spring break as well. So Mondays and Thursdays. And then I'll duplicate this and put that on Thursday. Sorry if you guys can hear stuff in the background. Like I said, I am not here alone, so that's just kind of part of the deal. This is why I should have really prioritized this yesterday, but anywho. Okay, so now we have church, so I'm gonna kind of resize this and get that on Saturdays. And then we do have a game. Their last kickball game is this upcoming Saturday, and I think after that my stepdad and my sister are both coming to that game, which will be really fun. And afterwards we're gonna go get some pancakes to celebrate, because that was really a fun season. And I feel like it's funny watching like the littles out there playing, because you know, like Jules would get down and play in the dirt and all that kind of stuff while they're in the outfield. But overall though, all the kids did such a great job. We have some really good kickers on the team, which is cool. But let's see here. So I am going to, what color should I go with here? I think we need more purple. Yeah, we definitely need more purple on the page, so I'm going to pull that over and hit arrange, bring to front, and put that there. Make that a little smaller. And then I'm going to grab over here one of the stickers. I'm trying to not sneeze. Okay. Or one of the, what am I trying to say? The script. So we have game. At 8:45. And then I'm gonna just resize this. Resize. usually try to make these roughly the same size, although it doesn't really matter that much. So then I'm gonna put that there. So that's what's gonna be going on this upcoming weekend. We have a busy weekend coming up for sure, but really fun things. And then let's see, and then we just have the Mob Wives, which that's gonna be on Saturday. And we're just gonna, all of us moms are gonna dress up as like mob wives and go out. I don't know, it's really fun. We recently did like a 90s theme for one of our friends' birthdays, and so now like it's becoming a thing where each month we're going out and we're like dressing up as a certain theme. So yeah, it should be really fun. I'm excited, it'll be fun. So I'm gonna use this, and I actually don't know if I'll use the balloons. I might just put like Mob Wives Night. It's so random, but it's so fun. I love it. So I'm gonna copy that, or no, well, I could just duplicate actually. Duplicate that, and then I'm gonna put this here. And I'm sorry, you guys, my oldest daughter and my husband are butting heads. If you guys can hear them arguing in the background, there's only so much editing I can do, but yeah. Mob Wives Night. Maybe I will do the balloons. It's just real life over here. So I actually will do the balloons. I'm gonna go back to the icons over here. They're getting started on their little like checklists and stuff, and I think Maddie's wanting, we had new neighbors move in, and Maddie likes to hang out with friends and stuff, and she has a hard time like focusing on getting, I preach it constantly, work hard then play hard, work hard then play hard, but she struggles a bit with that, and I don't want her to rush through her schoolwork and like just to get it done so she can go play. She actually has to put in her best effort, and it's just been like a work in progress doing all that. So that's sort of what you hear in the background. I think friends are out and she's wanting to like go play and stuff, and each homeschool family does things differently. So some of her friends who are the house right next to us, they are a homeschooling family as well, and so they start later in the day and we start earlier in the day, and so it's like this constant like sort of struggle thing. And we explained to her, like, you know, people, we all just do things differently, and like, so their timeline is not our timeline, like this is how we do things, and it's just a whole thing. So anyhow, okay, so now we get to just decorate. I am gonna put in my monthly to-do list here. So I'm gonna use, I like the way I have this set up, although I have not written in my to-do list yet. I have it on my phone in my reminders app, but I don't have it in my planner yet, so I need to write that down. But I'm gonna do sort of a similar setup here. So I think I'm gonna use the pink one. Oops, did I turn images off? No. Okay, so we're gonna pull that over, and then I can just come over here and copy this widget. Put that there. Make it a little smaller. So this month, I really love the way that I've been setting up the bottom with just a couple pictures, and I have all the plans on the top and stuff. That's been working out nicely. So then I'm gonna go over to Scrapbook and get a paper clip. I'm just gonna use this one here. Go. So we got that, and then we'll do a couple frames. So I'm gonna use this one. Sometimes I do like want to go back and use just the photo tool, but let's see, to like bring stickers over. And then I'm gonna pull yellow over, I think. I'm just a creature of habit. Once I find something I like the setup and stuff, I just sort of stick with that. And I know that might be boring to some people, but it just works for me. So, but yeah, so we're just going to put that in and turn images on here. Okay. And then we'll go over to Deco. Ooh, I already know. I want to pull this one over. It's so cute, this little like birdhouse. So you can kind of have that off here to the side. And then I'm gonna move this a little further over, I think. And then we can put this little bird, maybe perch this little bird right on top here. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to put hello spring. Oh yeah, we were gonna mark the first day of spring, huh? Well, there's not a ton of room in there, so I'm actually gonna maybe not do that, but I like to just kind of put one of these here. And then we'll go back to Deco. Actually, I'm gonna go to my torn paper and put a couple little pieces in. I like to do that just to add a little bit more decoration. So I'm gonna put one down here. And I think that might be it. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Unless I do, no, that wouldn't work. Oh, I could do these little butterflies, those are cute. So we'll maybe add this one up here, like that. And then we'll go to Deco and I think I'm gonna try these little like sprinkled background. And pull that over and put that behind everything. Oop, my camera is about to die too. I'm just gonna arrange some to back. I like the little speckles in the background. Okay, so that's that. And then I think the last little touch, because I don't know how much other deco actually I'm going to be putting in here. I might like throw a butterfly in. Just sort of. This is a really pretty flower too. Copy, paste, maybe put this flower over here, off to the side. And I think I'll probably call that good for now. I don't want it to look like too busy, so I think I'm just gonna stick with that. Maybe I might do like another butterfly. So copy, paste, maybe put another butterfly, like maybe put these just like this kinda, and maybe throw a quote in. Spring is in the air. Copy, paste, do that down there. And I think that's good. So then I'm just gonna go to my elements and go to my tabs, my quarterly tabs, and I don't know if I want to go with the multicolor. Sometimes the multicolor works, but then other times I feel like it looks too busy. So let's try this color. Ooh, okay, I like that. I think that works really nicely. So there we go, guys, before my camera dies. That is my March monthly, so I hope you enjoyed watching me put this spread together. I feel prepared for the month. Stay tuned for my March budget with me. That will be going up on Friday, so I'm excited to film that. We're making some changes. It'll be good, so stay tuned for all that. If you enjoyed this video, of course, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all of my future videos, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye!
Sun's coming up, got my coffee in hand, we're planning to prosper, I'm ready to stand. Digital planners all laid out neat, every goal and dream right at my feet. Ticking off tasks one by one, with each cross off another race won. Charts and colors keeping me on track, no more worries, I ain't looking back. Oh, we're chasing dreams with every plan, from sunrise to sunset and back again. Planning to prosper, making life grand, every goal achieved in the palm of my hand. Palm of my hand. Meetings and calls all mapped out clear with these digital tools, got nothing to fear. Deadlines met, not a worry in sight, every project shines in the morning light. Late nights turning ideas to gold, we're planning to prosper, our future's bold. Friends and family see how we've grown, built a legacy all our own. Oh, we're chasing